Oh my God, wow, thank you so much. Nice to see you all. I don't know why this is, but whenever I look into audiences, the first people I always notice are alpha males. And not a lot here tonight. I'm trying to be more alpha. My wife told me to say that. If you look at my hand, you can tell I'm married, right? Because I have the ring on my finger. And I love wearing the ring. Because now when I see beautiful women ignoring me, I'm like, it's because of the ring. That's why this thing that used to always happen continues to happen. It's the best explanation. Before she was my wife, she was my fiance. And before that, she was my landlord. That's an interesting twist on a relationship, right? To have different economic classes. When your partner is your landlord, residential tenancy laws do not protect you. Did you know that? It's a loophole. I actually kind of like the situation because I could pay my rent using my bedroom abilities. Plus the exact amount of money I owed for rent. So, kind of the hardest I've ever worked. Been married for 4 years now. I think my wife still likes a lot of things about me. I know what she dislikes. She does not like that I'm a jazz lover. And when I say that, I'm not talking about my taste in music. What I mean is that I'm a jazz lover because the way that I make love is like jazz. Because the way that I make love, not very popular. I start off with a few familiar moves and an hour of weird improv. Right? That will put you to sleep. And once a year there's a festival. I have noticed that the longer I've been with her, the more she describes me like I'm moving backwards on the evolutionary tree. Like when we first met, she referred to me as a handsome man, I think. But now, like today, she describes me like I just came out of a swamp. I overheard her on the phone and she's like, I don't think he knows how to breathe right. And why is he always wet? Then when I was drying myself off, I realized being in a long-term relationship with a straight man, that's the original buying into cryptocurrency. Right? Because women first meet us, they're very excited. Like, oh my God, I gotta get with this guy now, right? Before he takes off. Then a couple years later, you're like, I don't think he's worth anything. Like, I think I got scammed. I for sure got scammed. I meant this to be a quick pump it up, and I held on for too long. Now I have nothing. I've learned a lot about myself from being in a long-term relationship. You change, you evolve as a person. Like, when we first met, my worst fear is that one day I would come home to my wife, my then girlfriend, and she would say to me, I've met someone else. Now, 7 years in, not really afraid of that so much. Not my worst fear at all, because my worst fear is what I hear every single night when she says, what do you think we should do for dinner? No one tells you how hard it is to answer that question every single night of your life with the same person, right? It's like you're being tortured by the Greek gods, death by 1,000 cuts, like, it's terrible. If I came home now and she said to me, listen Jacob, I've met someone else, I'd be like, great, does he have any ideas for what we should do for dinner? That's good work. Like, I'm not big on open relationships, but if you're doing that, get recipes, okay? I've also learned how to answer the pop quizzes she launches at me out of nowhere. Because that's a big part of being with a human woman. There's a lot of surprise, skill-testing questions. And I don't know if the men in here know this, but the more questions you're being asked, the worse you are doing. Women don't interrogate you when they're content. I used to be very bad at answering these questions. Like a couple years ago, out of the blue, she asked me, Jacob, on a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you love me? Right? And I said 10 right away. And how many men here think that that's a solid answer to that question? Just by applause. Okay. Cast your vote. Now look over at your wife or girlfriend and tell me if you still think that. Because that is not a good answer to that question. She explained to me, minimum good answer, 11. You can't let logic limit your love. Passion means always thinking outside of the box. But now I've learned this, and my mind has become quick and agile. So we're going for a walk in our neighborhood, and across the street was what we both knew was another very attractive lady. And so my wife looks at her and she goes, hey, do you see her over there? Do you think that she's hot? And then I looked. And I looked back at my wife and I was like, that's a woman? Never been asked that again. That's an A+ answer, 11 out of 10. That's how it's done. Right? If she ever asks my celebrity crush, I just say a Muppet. Also true. Gonzo. When I got married, I reflected on my romantic history, and I realized that over the years I have learned from social media that 3 of the women from my past have now come out as lesbians. And I will tell you, the first time a woman from your past comes out as a lesbian, you're like, congratulations, right? Everyone should live their truth. The second time a woman from your past comes out as a lesbian, you're like, interesting coincidence. The third time, you take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror. And you think, I think I need to always have facial hair. Well, these lesbians keep using me as the on-ramp for dating women. Like, what is it about me where lesbians see me and they're like, yeah, that's a low-dosage man. I used to weed myself off of this whole thing. I don't know if I can quit men cold turkey, so I'll microdose that guy, taper off into ladies. I dated a lot. It was a while ago. It was when I first moved to Vancouver. I moved to the West Coast, and I didn't really know anyone out here. And so I had to make new friends from scratch as an adult. Very hard to do, right? And for the first time in my life, I found it much easier to make friends with women than with guys. Because if I met a woman, I could ask her on a date. Then at the end of the date, she'd always be like, listen, Jacob, let's just be friends. And I go, yes, that was always my plan. What are we doing tomorrow? I hear the jazz festival's on.